Built to Last is brought to you by the Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council Labor Management Committee and by Stars and Stripes. Promote with purpose. Choose Union Made. Welcome to Built to Last. I'm Mark Nilsson. We're at the Mid-America Carpenters Apprenticeship and Training Center in Elk Grove Village, Illinois, where the next generation of union carpenters is mastering the skills that shape skylines and strengthen communities. It's from places like this spread across the Midwest that carpenters learn to build some of the region's most ambitious and inspiring projects, like one being built right now in North St. Louis County. Something bold, something transformative, something powered by union craftsmanship that is turning a vision of conservation into reality.
Not a lot of people can say that they built a new zoo.
We are building one-of-a-kind safari here right in our backyard in North County.
This project is very unique and requires a lot of skilled tradespeople.
Wildcare Park is a perfect example of how our carpenters enrich their communities by building a project of this magnitude.
In North St. Louis County, a visionary project is rising. Spanning 425 acres, the St. Louis Zoo Wildcare Park is redefining wildlife conservation, powered by the craftsmanship of the Carpenters Union.
We'll have two different types of experiences here. One will be a driving safari, where you will go with a Wildcare Park storyteller and you'll go on a guided tour just like you were on safari in Africa.
What's unique is that it's going to allow our community to interact with the animals without the barriers in front of them.
And we have two different walking safaris. One will be in with kangaroos and wallabies, and the other will just be in beautiful Missouri woodlands where you can go and see Missouri's native wildlife.
It's going to have a lot of attractions. The observation tower, that takes you up about 200 feet in the air, and then you can look around the whole zoo from up at that altitude.
We are going to offer glamping here at Wildcare Park, so you'll be able to go to sleep at night listening to the sounds of the safari, as well as waking up in the morning to giraffes browsing right outside your window.
Just imagine a young child saying, "Mom, I want to go to the zoo," and they get to walk amongst the giraffes, amongst the zebras. That is not an everyday experience, and to have that experience right here in the backyard is like no other.
As Wildcare Park prepares to open its doors in 2027, it stands as a testament to what skilled labor and visionary planning can achieve together. The Carpenters Union doesn't just build structures, they lay the foundation for a legacy of conservation, education, and community enrichment.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to be on a job site where, you look over and you see a couple animals over there grazing, doing their thing.
We're working with some of the world's most endangered species, really trying to use our space wisely and contribute as much as possible to making sure none of these animals go extinct. It's a big step forward to then going back to the wild.
The unique thing about this project, it's not a simple building. These are pole barns, and you have animals that you have to take care of in a certain way.
This is what is needed to infuse this community with hope and a better tomorrow. It's going to give opportunities that wasn't here before.
And the Carpenters are very proud to be a part of this process and bring this project to life.
Beyond its conservation and educational missions, Wildcare Park is poised to be an economic catalyst. Over the next decade, it's projected to generate over $660 million in regional economic activity, attracting approximately 422,000 visitors annually, with 65% coming from outside the immediate area.
This project is not only bringing jobs to the trades, but it will also provide jobs to the area long after it's built.
If you're going to get in the trade, I would definitely recommend the union. It's a good way to make a good living, comfortable living.
St. Louis is known for having some of the best skilled tradespeople, and it really shows on a project like this. The safety awareness and the commitment to quality has just been outstanding out here.
We are the best in the country. We strive to do the best we possibly can on any project.
My experience here at Wildcare Park has been phenomenal. The craftsmanship and the professionalism of the trades here are just outstanding.
We're proud members of our community, and we're exceptionally proud to build Wildcare Park.
We take immense full pride in being a part of this project. I personally can't wait to bring my kids and my family here to the park.
This is going to be transformational to this whole region. And I want everybody else to get excited about it, to look forward to not just a one-time visit, but an ongoing relationship with the Wild Care Zoo Park here in North County.
I'm very excited because the men and women that are building this project have the opportunity to bring a landmark to fruition for their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren to see. And they can always go back and say, I built that, and it's built to last.
Looking to boost your organization with high-quality American and union-made products? At Stars and Stripes Silk Screening, Embroidery, and Promotional Products, we've got you covered. From custom apparel to bags and promotional items, we help unions stand out with top-tier products that leave a lasting impression. Built tough for the brothers and sisters who build everything else. Choose Union Made at Stars and Stripes. Call today and get a quote.
For over 160 years, one name has forged America's backbone. From raw steel to the hands of those who build our nation, Klein crafts every tool with uncompromising precision. American made isn't just our standard, it's our legacy. When you hold a Klein tool, you're holding generations of craft, the sweat of American workers, and a promise. Klein Tools, built here.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, community, or utility-scale solar systems, developers throughout the United States and Canada are integrating renewable energy systems into a variety of businesses and construction developments, and this demand is growing every day. The United Brotherhood of Carpenters are the skilled energy professionals in building and installing sustainable, precision-built structures, adding value at all the stages of construction.
They're able to look for key advantages that we might be able to implement to install them faster and better.
From solar arrays to wind turbine developments, the United Brotherhood of Carpenters provides a professional, skilled, local workforce to build these renewable energy developments throughout the U.S. and Canada, providing the highest quality and safety standards in the industry. Insist on the best in delivering your project needs, on time and within budget.
The members of the skilled trades unions do more than raise the walls and shape the skylines of our communities. They help hold them together. Because for union carpenters, building isn't just a profession, it's a promise that includes giving back, to lend their hands and hearts to neighbors in need. Each year, these skilled tradespeople come together, not for pay or praise, but to restore safety, comfort, and dignity to those who need it most, proving that the true measure of a builder is not just in what they construct, but in how they care. Across the country, union carpenters are transforming homes and lives one neighborhood at a time.
For us to come by in the morning to know that we can help out either elderly or less fortunate people, it makes me feel good.
It's been rough out there.
Put it on top, and this is my idea.
Imagine that, being afraid to walk up and down your stairs, which she was. She was afraid to close some doors because she couldn't get them open because the handles weren't on there right.
We bring in volunteers to make sure that everybody can live in their home in dignity, safety, and in comfort.
Today is National Rebuilding Together Day. We're in two different areas, Maywood, Illinois, and the Austin area of Chicago. I think we got about 40 houses to work on today. I would imagine probably 50 carpenters.
The Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council has been partnering with the nonprofit group Rebuilding Together for over 25 years, volunteering to help those in need of anything from basic to significant home repairs.
The big portion of our most skilled volunteers are from our union partners, carpenters, electricians, plumbers, painter tapers, all of those sorts of people that come together to do some of that really high-value work.
Well, let me say to the carpenters, you know, we need you. The carpenters are needed throughout every home. You just can't make it without them.
This is an exciting day to any resident in any community who see this work going on. We see a sign of hope.
The Carpenters have been involved with Rebuilding Together Metro Chicago as long as there has been a Rebuilding Together Metro Chicago. Every home we go into can use a union carpenter, whether that's cabinets, whether that's putting in a grab bar or handrails.
May God bless all of you.
Every single homeowner we encounter really needs that highly skilled work.
Good evening.
Each year, the process for rebuilding together begins long before the hammers swing, and an event where homes are selected for repairs.
We invite all of our key partners and all of our companies that are going to be sponsoring a home and just really celebrate the beginning of the season.
Unions constantly give back, donate their time, their skills. Our guys are happy to give the knowledge they have. Rebuilding a stair, fixing a door, putting a door lock on somebody's home.
I am so proud of the work and relationship I have with our union partners, the value they bring to our organization, and more importantly, our homeowners is unmatched.
We want to work in a neighborhood that has a lot of need, that, the most of the people living there may be on a fixed income, a lot of seniors, a lot of people that have lived in their home for a long time. And so we identify neighborhoods that we want to work in, neighborhoods of focus. We work with our partners in the aldermanic offices to help us find those key communities.
Two of the most wonderful people in the world came back, assess the house, what could be done.
As part of the community, the Carpenters give back by volunteering not only their time, but with their skills to help those less fortunate live better lives.
We're part of the community. Very important. Nobody else is stepping up to doing it, that's for sure.
Us being carpenters, we could fix up our house easily, but people who aren't efficient with power tools or measuring, they wouldn't know how to do it.
Everything is working really good, thank God. Electrical work had to be done. Fixing the bathtub so I'd be able to get in and out without falling. Hand railings going down to the basement so I'd be able to go downstairs and wash. And plus the hand railings on the back so I'd be able to comfortably go downstairs and come upstairs.
It's wonderful to go out and get to do something that you are an expert in for someone who really needs that work. So many of our carpenters, lived in Chicago all of their lives, maybe even lived in some of the neighborhoods we're serving. So it's really like going back and helping a neighbor. And that's part of rebuilding together too.
In the end, it's more than repairs. It's dignity restored, community strengthened, and hearts changed.
When you learn a skill and you're able to help people with that skill, it gives you a true sense of purpose in life and a true sense of meaning.
After the job's done, and you see the emotions from the homeowner, that's the big impact, and that's what keeps us coming back. It means a lot. We know it's a worthy cause.
How can I say thank you, thank you, thank you for what you're doing?
I've had a lot of help in my life. If I didn't get to pay those people back directly, I feel I'm paying them back now.
I had no idea that it was going to be this much. If I could just give each one of you a super big hug and say how much I appreciate you all. It means the world to me. I really, really appreciate it.
Every day, the working men and women of organized labor build our communities and provide vital services. At Megan, we believe your financial future should be as strong and dependable as the work you do. Our team and planning solutions are tailored specifically for union members and your unique financial needs. That's where Megan Financial stands apart. For decades, we've worked side by side with labor unions, helping members understand and maximize their benefits. From pensions to annuity plans, health savings to retirement readiness, we provide personalized investor advice and wealth management. At Megan Financial, your goals are the priority. Let's build a future that is steadfast and hardworking as you are, where union expertise meets strategic planning. Visit Megan.com today.
Armstrong takes pride in making a positive difference in people's lives. With the broadest portfolio in the industry and proven technical performance, contractors can install with confidence. Our ceiling construction expertise, training, and pre-engineered solutions make it seamless to transition from one end of the building to the other. Solutions like Frame-All drywall grid, including simple soffit prefabricated bend and click soffit framing, the faster, easier, better way to build from Armstrong.
Renewable energy isn't just the future, it's booming right now. And the Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council, together with the United Brotherhood of Carpenters, are right at the center of the surge. From driving 20-foot steel piles with laser-straight accuracy to assembling miles of racking and clicking and gleaming panels, union carpenters are erecting solar fields around the Midwest. Their precision and get-it-done attitude aren't just producing clean power. They're training the next generation of carpenters, creating solid careers and turning empty acreage into megawatts of possibility.
I've worked on a lot of different power plants. I worked on a hydroelectric power plant and coal fire, but coming out to a solar power plant is a pretty awesome experience.
A carpenter is someone who works with their hands. They're skilled in that regard. They've got attention to detail in their work, and that's exactly what you need out here. You know, it may not be woodworking, but it's a very similar kind of undertaking.
When it comes to building structures correctly, that's why we're here, and that's why it's important that we're here to do it right the first time.
We're in Mattoon, Illinois. It's in Coles County. We are on a Cooks Mill solar project. It's on 950 acres, and we have it's a 128 megawatt project.
128 million watts of power, to put it into terms that maybe a normal American might understand, would power approximately 34,000 homes.
Whether it's catching the wind or soaking up the sun, the renewable energy industry is shining bright. And the United Brotherhood of Carpenters is right at the center, building tomorrow and powering progress.
The solar industry over the past few years has really been booming, and you know, it's a great opportunity for the carpenters union across the country to step in, get the workforce, train them, get them out to the contractors as they need them.
It's profitable to use solar energy now. In addition to that, you have the environmental impacts, you know, there's benefits there. It's just kind of a win across the board.
From rooftops to solar farms, the sun is generating more than just energy. It's generating careers. The Mid-America Carpenters are leading the charge in the solar industry, turning sunlight into opportunity and building a brighter future, one panel at a time.
For my future, I think it's going to open up a lot of opportunities for everyone in the union, really, if we can keep doing solar.
Solar's new. There's hardly ever anything that's coming that's new, so I'm young, I started out here, so it's like I already got a head start for the future, for sure.
Really want to try it out because I had an uncle that worked in the solar farm before. He was telling me about it.
Union carpenters bring a great trade to this particular industry, definitely dedicated to their work. I find personally that they take more attention to detail per design versus just hiring through a temp agency and throwing a guy in it.
A lot of people are transitioning, like learning more about solar and learning the benefits of it.
There's 80 carpenters roughly on this job, and that accounts for about 65% of the labor force. I mean, they've done a great job. They've definitely led by example, working together.
They're doing everything from driving the piling, building the racking, and installing the solar panels. When this 950-acre solar field is done, there'll be 36,000 pile supporting the racking and 280,000 solar panels installed.
A lot of people don't even know about these opportunities to make money and learn and grow. I think it just means more work. I think it means more job security, more skills, more growth. Like, who knows what other jobs might lead to solar.
One thing we do is we make sure that we bring the industry to the training center, where we do a lot of networking training events for the industry. But sometimes we have to go on the road. And with these industry events that are out there, we have a renewable energy team. We have members from each regional council that come together. We attend these events. We do the moving and shaking with the developers, the manufacturers, the industry leaders, the policymakers, to make sure that we're all rolling together and let them understand what the carpenters are doing in renewable clean energy.
We do everything. And when they hit the road, the United Brotherhood of Carpenters is bringing the message loud and clear. When it comes to renewable energy, they're not just part of the future, they're the ones building it.
This is a new booth for the Carpenters Union, with the focus being on renewable energy.
The UBC's vision was to build something very unique, something with a lot of character, something that conveys the message of the carpenters.
From ground mounts to tracker systems to roof mounts.
We've got reception counter with the LED and graphics. There's a couple TVs on the booth. And obviously the graphics are what you want to stand out the most.
The Carpenters Union is doing more than keeping up with the shift to clean power generation and storage. They're setting the standard in training the workforce, building the infrastructure, and turning sunlight into solid careers.
The future looks very bright.
They're very proud of their work, which makes me proud of the work they're doing. And I gotta be honest, it makes the administration of these solar sites look really good just because of the attention to detail that the Carpenters apply to their job task out here.
They're kind of the unsung heroes of these projects, really. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's true. They're the ones that make it all come together. Without them doing hard work, focusing on the quality of their work, none of this happens. So we appreciate what they're doing out here.
Here we get something new. It's something I've never done before, and I'm excited.
Unions need a collective voice, just like workers do. We built the National Coalition of Labor to bring unions together to provide valuable benefits beyond the health care and retirement that their members already receive. Because we know that with numbers, there is strength. Strength that gives us the purchasing power to negotiate the best supplemental benefits that our members deserve at the lowest cost possible. Because united we bargain, divided we beg. Contact the NCL to see how your union can join our growing coalition.
Want a great career? Join the Carpenters Union and be part of the next generation building our communities. With the Carpenters Union Career Connections program, high school students get a head start on the industry's leading curriculum. Learn the latest in construction technology and the many skilled crafts the Carpenters Union represents. Plus, earn as you learn. Receive a nice paycheck, health insurance benefits, and best of all, no college debt. Ask your school district to participate in the Career Connections program and get started on your future.
Welcome back to Built to Last. I'm Mark Nilsson. The highways and interstates that stretch across our great nation are more than just pavement. They're the veins of America's economy, keeping goods and commerce flowing from coast to coast and all stops in between. But many of these critical roads are aging fast. Rebuilding them takes muscle, precision, and pride. And that's where the skilled men and women of the Carpenters Union come in.
We have the biggest construction program in the state of Missouri that we've ever had. You know, it was already growing, and then when the governor added $2.8 billion on top of it to be spent in the next 7 years, it's huge.
I-70 cuts through the heart of Missouri, linking its two largest cities, Kansas City and St. Louis, serving as a vital economic artery for the state and the nation.
When they built I-70 in 1968, it was a generational project, and here we are 57 years later. And they built it for what they needed right then. It's not what we need right now. So we're building the road that we need now and into the future.
We're spreading these lanes out, making them 3 lanes both ways, cut down on all the traffic. And this interchange right here behind me is pretty bad with traffic throughout the day. So it's gonna help out with that quite a bit.
When we go through our project designing it, we're not just thinking about cars, we're thinking about freight as well.
This corridor is an important transit route for American commerce as millions of dollars of freight travels through here every day.
It's for the citizens of Missouri, but it's also for the nation as a whole because, like, say, I-70 goes from one side all the way to the other.
And this job's a 20-mile corridor on the far west in Columbia, and we go all the way down to Kingdom City. So that's just the second bridge we built on this job. We've got, I think, 15 new or replaced bridges and a couple rehabs. So we're just really getting started.
Project 2 is already under construction as well. It goes from Warrenton to Wentzville, and we just awarded Project 3, which is Blue Springs to Odessa. So we started in the middle, then we moved to one end and then the other end, and then we'll kind of fill the gaps in the middle. We have to have it all done by 2030.
A state-spanning project like this one takes time to complete, but when all is said and done, these roads will serve generations, just as the craftsmen and women who built them intended.
What we're doing out here today will probably be here up into my great-grandchildren. They'll probably be driving on these roads and these bridges.
We've been building these bridges before I even come on for the last 100 years or more, and they'll be continue to build bridges like this well past my retirement.
Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council is very dedicated to that, creating that legacy, that ongoing quality and skill level that people need.
For the right person, being a carpenter with the union is very rewarding.
It's very fulfilling to have a young person come in and find something they really enjoy and like to do.
Because I like to do stuff that has impact and makes you feel like you got something accomplished every day. So yeah, when we walk away and there's a bridge standing there that's going to be there for a long time that hopefully we never touch again, it's a good feeling.
Every time we go over one, I tell them, hey, I was on that one, or I was on that one.
I worked on that. I helped create that.
I built that bridge, I built that bridge, I built that one too.
I don't even have to say it anymore. Let me guess, Dad, you've been on that one.
It is fun to finish a project and then drive by it and use it and know that you helped build it, and it gives you a lot of satisfaction.
We're here to create things, not just absorb things and take things. Put something back.
I'm proud. I'm very proud to be able to drive past and show my girlfriend or my baby, or my whole family lives here. So, you know, they all drive over Roadsport every day going to work, and I built that.
The bridges outlast me.
Carpenters give their all to make everyone's lives a little easier. But what do they get in return?
Pay's good for one.
I've raised 4 children on Carpenter's benefits.
I just had a baby. She's covered on my insurance with no extra cost. So that's great.
Benefit packages is awesome. And if you can do this, you can do anything in your life that you need to do to be successful.
I spent 3 years non-union. I wish out of high school I would have just come straight to the Carpenters Union and calling it good from there.
Because what you're joining the council for is for a career, not a job. A job is something that you go to work, you get money, and you pay your bills with. A career is something you enjoy, that you have something to show for when you're done.
That's all for this episode of Built to Last. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to follow us on social media at Built to Last TV on TikTok, Facebook, X, and Instagram. I'm Mark Nilsson. We'll see you next time.